we start by making sure that we're comfortable in our position, bringing our attention to our body, sitting on the cushion, bringing kind of our attention into this room, into this space, into Zoom, a bit more concentrated, not thinking about all the chaotic things that are going on outside the four walls that we're sitting inside. I'm just putting our day aside of us, and then we had all kinds of things that we were probably active with during the day. I personally, now I have my technology problems, so I'm just forget about it for right now. It doesn't matter. And then we bring our attention to our breath, trying to narrow our attention a bit more. And we just we're observing our body that's breathing. This inhale and exhale, the air coming in through our nose, down into our lungs, filling our lungs. And our lungs are really big, right? I mean, they go they're really like long. So they go very deep down in our body, and they go quite high up as well. So maybe you can observe how you breathe. Are you breathing more in your stomach, more into your chest, or maybe even into the side of the body? So we just become aware of the breath. And we just let the breath flow naturally. And when we breathe out, we can imagine that we're breathing out mental dullness, or we're breathing out our disturbing thoughts. So really any negativity, we're just kind of breathing it out, letting it go. And then in the space in front of you, we'll visualize Buddha Shakyamuni. And he's surrounded by an infinite number of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. As far as space goes, completely surrounded. He's also surrounded by all the holy gurus. These are the gurus of the direct and then the indirect lineages. So just get a sense of these infinite numbers of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas just in the space in front of you. And then in the space surrounding you are all the sentient beings in the entire world, in the entire universe, in all realms. So all your friends, all your family, all the strangers, all your enemies, all the animals, animals of the sea, the insects, they're all surrounding you. And then think about how each and every one of these sentient beings around you at one time has been your mother. At one time they've cared for you. They've helped you survive your childhood and live a good life. And then visualize light rays that are emitting from all the Buddhas in front of us, all the Bodhisattvas. And those light rays beam into you and to all the sentient beings surrounding you. And just kind of feel this energetic white light, compassionate white light being poured in from the Buddhas. And it soaks into your body. It soaks into your mind. And you can imagine that this white light energy of the Buddha, it clears all the obscurations, all the negativities. It clears your mind. It clears it so that you can achieve realizations, so that the realizations become easy. So that you can understand the points of the meditation, to actually contemplate on each of the elements. So it becomes crystal clear. So that the six delusions become very clear in our mind, so we understand them. So we recall the six delusions. So they are anger, attachment, ignorance, pride, doubt, and the last one, wrong view. So those are the six root delusions. And as we've learned, we know that the delusions, they can be removed, they can be extinguished, right? Because the delusions, they're impermanent, they are dependent arisings, and because the fact that we possess Buddha nature, so the Buddha nature being the mind of enlightenment, and the enlightened mind has no obscurations, has no delusions. So we know they can be removed. So looking at anger, and what does anger bring about, right? So anger is kind of this hostile attitude. So it overestimates the faults of something, and it doesn't really like to face the actual qualities of the subject or the object. And then the result is this angry mind. So we know that it's not always there. It's just dependent on causes and conditions. And then we have pride, which is this this really puffed up state of mind. Very, very arrogant, right? And we have the attachment. So the attachment is when the mind sees an object and it projects super qualities on this object that don't exist, and then creating the attachment to it. So it kind of overestimates the qualities. It glorifies the qualities. And then we have ignorance. So this is the not knowing aspect, or it could be not accepting, right? Maybe not knowing or not accepting a truth, an ultimate truth. So one thing that maybe you don't accept, or one that doesn't accept, is the three jewels, the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. That would be considered also a wrong view. And the fifth delusion is this afflictive doubt, or doubt. So doubt is like the mind that says, well, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. It doesn't have a lot of certainty. So doubt becomes negative when it is going towards something that is factually incorrect, right? But doubt is a positive or a healthy thing when it's helping you realize something that is factual. Doubt is a bit tricky. And then the views with are the wrong views, so the sixth delusion. So these wrong views are are like the views of the transitory collection, the root of samsara, or this view of seeing the five aggregates, the body, the mind, is permanent, or that it has a self, the I that we talk about. That's one example of a wrong view. Another wrong view is holding these extremes of nihilism and internalism. And then another wrong view can be the non-acceptance of past and future lives. So not accepting a view of rebirth or reincarnation. So when we contemplate these delusions, we make this strong determination that may we be free of them, may we let them go, may we not live our life according to these delusions. Because it's these delusions that hold us in the cyclic existence of samsara, of death, rebirth, aging, death, sickness. These are the roots that hold us in this cycle. So we recall the Buddha that we visualized at the beginning, just in front of us. He's still there. And this time we imagine that this Buddha dissolves into white light. And this white light enters through the crown of our head and slowly drips down from the crown of our head to our heart. And then completely fills our entire body. You can imagine that you have kind of like a hollow body, just like a silhouette, and it fills all up with light. blissful white light. And you feel with this that you become completely one with the Buddha. And you become completely one with all the space surrounding you. So there's no differentiation between you, the Buddha, your friends and family, the air, the wind, the planet. It all becomes one. And we dedicate the merit that we've created during this meditation. May we develop the mind of bodhicitta. May all of our teachers have a long life. And may we someday reach this enlightened mind so that we too can help all the sentient beings in the entire world also be free of delusion, be free of the afflictions, and live a happy life.